afternoon, good evening. My name's Mr Mof Gaming.
And my name is Bongo Nuts.
We're finally back for episode 10. I would like to apologise for my absence last week. I contracted COVID and have been no use to anybody.
And my absence for the week before, I had a family bereavement, but we're all ready to go, and here we are.
We're back, episode 10. So as you can see, we now have a huge portal behind us. I'll just change my field of view around. And we've managed to link this straight to our spawn house. Ow! Go away! Which is pretty good. We did this last week before I contracted COVID and then couldn't record anymore.
And that was it.
Yeah, that's all we managed to do. So Bongo, you have all your gear that from the episode before that?
Yes, I found all my gear. It's very pretty and shiny, as you can see. Look.
He's moving that fast, can I catch him?
Yeah, right.
So as I say, we have done bits and pieces. Bongo has a brand new farm to show us, and I have a build which you can just see the top of above my head here. So let's go up to that first.
How pretty that is.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that first.
Yes, just because we took the time off doesn't mean the grind had stopped.
Well, okay, for me it had. Bongo never.
Now look at this amazing piece of work you got here.
So here we have the first build of the Megabase. We have this absolutely fantastic clock tower.
Beautiful looking, look at that.
It's not finished yet. We'll do a quick fly out. Oh, my elytra went open. Open elytra.
Oh, I don't have my elytra on.
There we go. So as you can
Wonder
see,
why my elytra won't open.
it's not there yet. It's not fully finished. We've got 2 of the 4 clock towers done, and it is absolutely amazing. So that is the first build. So you can see exactly what style we're going with for the rest of this Megabase, and over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be working on different projects from here. So once Bongo reappears from wherever he has disappeared to.
I'm just checking out the clock from above.
Oh, you're up there.
I am here.
So
let's head on over and check out this monstrosity of a farm that I've created.
Yeah, while we do that, I'm going to show you a quick 30-second time lapse of Bongo making the farm. And we're back. Bongo, and you go.
Ow. I am right here. Yes, this is the super duper moss farm. If you want to come over here and check it out, Mr. Mof. I'm not sure if you got a real in-depth look at this thing.
Hey, I haven't. I have not been on game for close to a week.
And like I was trying to say before we started recording again, this farm compared to the one on Sanctum SMP is a bit more fine-tuned and what's the word I'm looking for? Smaller, more compact. Yeah. So let's check it out. This starts us off right here with a moss farm.
Yep.
It will continuously bone meal this moss block here and turn all the stone below it into moss, moss carpets, azalea trees, and so forth. It will send everything in a wash cycle to these hoppers then composted, it'll run its way out this way to what we have over here is 2 nether base farms. I believe they're called Nylium.
They are.
And what was the other one? Crimson and Nylium.
Mycelium.
Mycelium, that's right. And then the drops from these 2 farms funnel back through this waterway back to the main farm and gets bone mealed and recycled back.
And you were saying you're going to put a splitter on this, aren't you, so that we are going to have some kind of output?
Yes, if you come over to the back over here, on the back or upside of this here.
I'm lost. Oh, you're there. Okay. Yep.
So this water flow right here will control the direction of the bone meal once the moss farm is backed up and full. So any excess, that's what this farm takes. It takes the excess after it's been refilled to the fullest, and it takes the excess and runs into the other farms.
Okay, and we have some footage of some rate tests on that, so we'll do that after we finish. We'll give you a wee show of it. So just whenever you're ready, Bongo, if you want to hit your start button.
Mr. Mof, go flip that switch. Oh, I almost fell off. And so, let's watch this puppy in action.
So if I flip this will turn on that one and that one.
No, I have both of these set on to separate switches only because while AFKing both, this one tends to back up a little bit faster than the moss farm.
Okay. So
it'll be just kind of separate use thing.
Okay, so we'll run this first, watch the bone moving along, then we can turn this one on and see that one run and so forth.
Yes, let's go. Oh, I forgot to mention the stone generators on the side.
Yep. And this is fully you said fully custom as well, didn't you? You built this.
Fully custom, yes. I could have a little bits and piece here and there from other people's farms, but I didn't take it from anyone's tutorials, if that's what you're asking, Mr. Mof.
No, it's not that much, just because I know you've been working a lot on customs. It looks like the rates coming out of this are actually pretty decent, to be fair.
That's what we do on Simply, or it's what we try to do on Simply. We try to keep everything to a custom nature.
And that's actually pretty fast. You know, we can see from here, obviously we've got the rate test in a video which we'll show you in a couple of minutes, but...
Yeah, thing just spits it out. It's crazy. Every once in a while, we do get that one piece of cobble that pops through.
Yeah, you always get that.
And that's just from the BDS lag. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I could slow down the piston, the stone generators, just a bit to try to avoid that.
Yeah.
But it would cut down the rates on the farm significantly.
Yeah, looking at that, you can see you've fine-tuned that near enough to perfection, haven't you?
Yeah. It's just like as soon as the water shuts off and clears, it wants to bone meal again, and boom, the water turns right back on.
Nice.
All right, if you want, let's well, we can leave this running to fill up a little bit. We can turn around and take a look at this little puppy. Let me get out of the collection area.
And we'll most of us are familiar with these. This is what we had before the moss farms were introduced. As you can see, you know, again, it's your custom design because you've connected the two together, and obviously your own hopper system.
Yeah, it's not as perfect as I would like it. I'm seeing we're having a little bit of issues here with the
pistons.
Yes, on the left side. The right side seems to be working just fine. I'm not sure what's going on with the left side over here, but that will be tested out and fixed. That's very weird.
Yeah, but it's a really cool design. The fact that you're creating enough bone meal here to feed that. Excuse me. But I am assuming that we can, for example, we could put a cut in the line here somewhere and put some kind of other, maybe, I don't know, like a sugarcane farm perhaps, or you know, some kind of wee farms along the front here, and you could filter off some of the bone meal to them, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. I mean, we don't have to really create a massive bone meal sugarcane farm, you know, it generates outrageously. So we might just need like a 2-tile wide, that's about it. Yes, I can't quite figure out why the pistons aren't firing correctly.
That could be BDS lag because we are recording.
But the other side is perfectly fine, it shifts perfectly. No, not really. Yeah, you know what? I think it might be the BDS lag because it's shifting every other.
That's okay. We can get. You know, we don't plan on using this when we're, well, very often when we're live anyway. So it's not really a major.
Right.
So what is your plans for this, Bongo? What is, you know, what you got planned?
I plan on. It's hard to say because we have to be within the 64 block distance ticking range of the farms. So I mean, this is a bit closer than the one that I have over there on Simply, so I'd be able to kind of stretch more farms out in either direction and still have a central AFK point closest to all the farms, if that makes sense.
It does.
But I plan on branching off one out to the left, one out to the right, maybe one off of this pod heading in that direction under the Megabase, and then one heading off of this side here under the Megabase, and then we'll see where we go from there.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I know that we have obviously, you know, a design like this. That's amazing. That's,
thank you.
You know, it's building redstone devices was something I always said I was good at, but then, you know, looking at something like this custom built, that's another level.
A lot of frustration, a lot of time went into this build.
Yeah, a lot of messages between us.
Oh, one thing that I have on SMP that's not here, I have a hopper line right here. As you see the loss down there, we do get some loss on the farm. The hopper line goes down to a collection chest that sits over here, and so that way we get no loss.
Okay,
so I got to add those hoppers. But the thing is, you know, as you know, Mr. Mof, we are out of iron. Sad to say.
So we're going to do that after this recording anyway. So, rates, Bongo. That's the question that when you do a build like this, everybody wants to know.
Okay, this farm here, I haven't tested the rates on the 2 Nether farms, but I believe when I did the rates, I can't really remember the number offhand, but I believe the number was roughly at about 900 bone meal per hour.
900 bone meal per hour, and that's self-sustaining plus the output, yeah?
Correct. So some AFK time would have to go into it to get this farm full before we can self-sustain the other farms.
But that's actually that's pretty decent, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. So like I said, it took a lot of frustration, a lot of tearing down, rebuilding. Yeah, but it's complete.
Exactly, and I know when, you know, we were talking about this over the last couple of weeks, you were saying, okay, this is what I'm wanting to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but you know, you've proven it. It's, you know, 900 bone meal in an hour's quite
it's a lot, man.
It's a lot. You know,
it is. It's more than enough to do everything we pretty much need to do, man.
You know, think of it another way. My skeleton spawner on GOML produces a stack of bones in around about an hour.
Stack of bones, you said?
Stack of bones in about, say, about half an hour or so.
That's actually not too bad.
You work that out, so you're still looking at less than you know, less than what this
Right,
thing's
right.
getting. You know, and,
Yeah, maybe
that's, that's
maybe
a spawner.
you should study this one and put it on the GOML.
Yeah, well, GOML is something for another day. It's not something that's been fully announced yet, so. Yeah, but again, it's something we're working on together and stuff, so
Yeah.
it is coming soon. But yeah, I really do like this, and obviously you will be doing a tutorial on this over the next couple of months, I think, once we get it all finalised.
A little bit of perfection, a little bit of perfecting, and a little bit of practice. And yes, we will be releasing a tutorial.
And we might even do, you know, offer a world download on this, because that's, you know, might as well keep up to date with the times. That's what the plans will be.
Yeah.
And that's actually taking us roughly towards the end of the episode. For the next episode, I do want to try and get the clock tower finished, and I'm going to make a start on the next build up there. Bongo, what farms have you got planned for next week?
I think we're going to go ahead with a bone meal activated sugarcane farm. I've also been working on a custom built flower farm. Not sure, you know, how good that's going to do, but it'll just boost the production rates of the bone meal. That's basically all I'm looking for.
So yeah,
that's what works.
As again, I apologise about the fact that we missed last week's episode. You know, it's out of our control, but we are back, and that has been episode 10. Bongo, you want to come over and not run away?
I'm right here.
So, thank you all for watching. If you do like the video, please watch other videos in the series, and, you know, give us a like, give us a comment, let us know what you think, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching.
That button.
Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you. Oh, can't help.
Next week.
Next week. He's not hit.
Oh, over there? Over here? Over there.
I'm not going to risk hitting the redstone.
Dude, is there something in the sky?